May is Lupus Awareness Month, shining a vital spotlight on a disease that's often invisible, misunderstood, underdiagnosed. There are about 20,000 Michiganders who have been diagnosed with some form of lupus and over 1 million people nationwide. Yet nearly 2/3 of the U.S. population doesn't even know what lupus is. Joining us today is the executive director of the Michigan Lupus Foundation, Kimberly Diamond, also a lupus patient. Welcome back, Kimberly. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's start with that, the 2/3 of those people who don't know what lupus is.
Yeah, so lupus is a chronic autoimmune condition where something happens in your body that triggers your immune system to attack your own healthy tissues and organs. So much like a healthy person, your immune system fights a virus or an infection, foreign invader. In lupus, you're attacking your own cells. So it can feel like you have the flu every day, fatigue, exhaustion, widespread pain, and it can affect any part of the body.
That's got to feel almost as if your body, let's say you physically fit, regular everyday person, right? And then this happens. You got to almost feel like your body's betraying you a little bit, like it's attacking itself. You've lived with this. Talk about some of the struggles that you've gone through over the past 20 years.
Yeah, I think for me too. So lupus is extremely difficult to diagnose. It mimics a lot of other conditions. So on average, it takes 2 to 6 years to diagnose. And for me, I was just relieved to have an answer and that the things I was experiencing, were true. And I think you just adjust to daily life. You push through a lot. The pain and the exhaustion, and you learn to live with it, and it just becomes part of daily life.
What would you tell someone watching this right now, for someone obviously having lupus, being such an invisible disease, being one of those diseases that you mentioned that is extremely difficult to diagnose? People might misunderstand what you're going through. What would you want those people to understand about someone living with lupus?
Definitely. I would say that all disabilities are not visible. Someone with lupus, you look completely fine, and that's part of the challenge. People don't believe you or how you're feeling, and so it's kind of a catch-22. You look okay, but you feel terrible on the inside. So I would just say to have compassion for someone in your life, ask how you can help, and just, again, keep in mind that not all disabilities are visible on the outside. It's
unpredictable. And it's pretty misunderstood. It's obviously a challenge to live with, as you have been for the past 20 years. Are there periods of remission? What have you learned about the medical world of how we're attacking lupus? So are there any recent breakthroughs?
There are, and I would say everyone with lupus is completely different. It's like snowflakes. There's no two cases exactly alike. So you can range from mild to severe. Some medications will work for you, some won't. Some of the most promising medications that are on the market right now, one came out in 2012. And they're B-cell monoclonal antibodies. So they kill the B cells in your body. And there are new treatments called CAR T-cell therapy. It's been in the news. That is showing a lot of promise in lupus patients.
And obviously we want to support that research and make sure that that is on the forefront of what these scientists are working to do. There are ways that we can help support those types of research. There are events that are happening. One at the end of the month in Lansing, right? Yep.
So we have a Lupus Awareness Walk in Lansing at the state capitol to end Lupus Awareness Month. Throughout the month, people can share information about lupus on their social media, family and friends. You can donate, and again, we provide resources for people with lupus, support groups, counseling resources, education, and supporting local and national research efforts to hopefully one day find a cure.
And Kimberly, one final question. If someone's watching right now and they feel like maybe that's what they're going through, and they're having a hard time getting that diagnosis, any words of encouragement for them, for somebody who's like, I haven't been diagnosed yet, but there's got to be something going on here?
Definitely. I think you have to learn to be your own advocate. You know your own body the best, and you need to keep pushing for answers. And if you feel like there's something wrong, change doctors or seek a second opinion. I had to do that with myself. You just constantly have to be your own advocate.
Listen to your body, be your own advocate, and yes, you can help too. The Michigan Lupus Foundation, all month long. There's a walk happening August 29th as well. Is that the one that's Grand Rapids?
Yeah, August. We will be at the Blue Bridge in Grand Rapids, August 29th.
Perfect. Well, you don't have to wait till then to do the Grand Rapids one. There's one in Lansing happening in this month too, and of course you can get all the information for all of it at milupus.org. We'll be right back.